Hello, welcome to Conversations to Raise Vibrations. If you're joining us live, I'm so excited you took the time out of your day to join us. We love engaging in comments. So please, pop your name in the comment section if you haven't given StreamYard permission. And if you're watching it later, just hit hashtag replay. And of course, if you're watching it on our YouTube channel, just hit like, subscribe, and share this with your friends because it is going to be a fantastic show. Elvira has just chatted with me in the studio about what she's so passionate and excited about to share today. So I'm so excited for this. As always, I am your host, Lisa Kelly. And of course, we always have the beautiful Elvira Hopper with us. So hello, Jennifer. Hello.
Hello, Janet Shore. Oh my gosh, I love this. I love this because Janet Shore and I just had a conversation about what we're going to talk about yesterday or the day before. I can't remember, but yeah, she knows already what I'm going to talk about because I was super pumped, and she's on my team, and I love her insights. She's such a brilliant woman. She's a retired pharmacist who's all about integrative health and helping people to be healthy in other ways other than just pills. And
Perfect.
so we had this great conversation. So yeah, thank you, Lisa. Thank you
I
for
love
allowing
it.
me to share this. Yeah.
I love it. And Facebook user Grand Rising Beauties, but Janet said hi, Jennifer. So
It's Jennifer. Hi, Jennifer. Love you. I hope that I get to see you today at 3:30 because I need to get my hair done. Let me see. Let me check for my. Okay, it says yes. That should be perfect right after Megan's writing session. Yay. Okay, thank you, Jennifer. How cute is that? I'm responding to her text here verbally. Thank you, my love. I'll see you at 3:30. Yeah.
awesome.
So
All right. So today I'm going to hand this over to Elvira. So she's going to introduce our topic for today.
Thank you. Thank you. And actually, I shared this with Jennifer and Eleanor as well on Monday because this is just like, this is a, how to, like, it feels like the absolute perfect timing for this to come up. And I so want to serve everybody watching this to understand this dynamic so that they can take their life to the next level.
Yeah.
This is what sharing this is about. So I'm going to ask who's watched the movie Halftime on Netflix, which is a Netflix documentary on J-Lo's performance at the halftime show at the Super Bowl a few years back. Anybody?
Not
Just
yet.
say,
I haven't. I haven't watched it yet, but that is.
okay,
I am a J-Lo fan,
okay.
and being a competitive dancer for 12 years that I
I
was.
didn't know that. You were
Mhm.
a competitive dancer?
I was.
Lisa, oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. So even more serendipity. I danced for the Argos, right?
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So
Okay. I
anything,
never knew that.
yeah, anything for me that has dancing or even cheerleading, because I was a cheerleader for so long. Anything to do with that, I glom onto. So it's on my list of things to watch. I just haven't done it yet. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. So I might be giving some stuff away. So some spoiler alerts,
That's
but you
okay.
know what? I just feel like I would love you to go into this, watching this movie from this perspective, if you can,
Yeah.
because I want you to notice things that I'm pointing out to you. And I'd love to hear your feedback. In fact, if we can even do a follow-up show on this, when people have watched it, I'd love to talk even more about it. But I am like, you can tell right now, I am just like off the chain excited about this concept and how I can help others like JLo. I want to help JLo too, by the way. But I have the absolute passion in my heart and soul to serve people that are like JLo right now. So what does that look like? You ask. Okay. So in this movie, it's very clear that JLo left her home environment because she was controlled by a very controlling mother. As I like to call it, the mean girl mother. Who's the mean girl? The mean girl is any girl that needs to control you, needs to keep you in a certain box for her comfort. Okay. It's very codependent. She needs you to show up a certain way for her comfort. Okay.
Mhm.
And she's the one, like, when I was a cheerleader, I was bullied by the mean girl and all the people that had to fall in line with her. Right. So I know a lot about this dynamic. Right. And I know now why I had to go through this dynamic and understand it so well. So J-Lo went through this experience in her life. So when she was a kid growing up, she was told she was the dancer. Her sister was the singer. The other sister, I think she was an athlete, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, she was told by the mother who she could be. She was
Mhm.
put in a little freaking box,
Right.
okay? And J-Lo is not anyone to be put in a freaking box. Okay. J-Lo is my tribe. J-Lo is all things. She is aligned, authentic, fully self-expressed. Okay. This is what J-Lo is. She is here to entertain the world at the highest levels. And
Mhm.
she has, and
Yeah.
she's done amazing.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Her mother, because she left home at 18, because she said, like, F you, mom, I need to get out and just be myself. She became a fly girl on In Living Color,
Yeah, I remember that.
right? Big
Yeah.
world-class dancer being on that show, right?
Yeah.
So she was an amazing dancer. And then she realized, I have an actor inside me. So she took acting classes, right? And she realized what a great actress she is, right? She really moves me in her movies. Like when I think back to
It's a
Made in
actress.
America, right? Or was it Made in, or no, was it Made in America or
Made in Manhattan.
Made in Manhattan? Thank you. Made in Manhattan. There's another Made in America. That's a different movie with what's that guy? I forget his name right now. Anyway, so yeah, so she was in Made in Manhattan. And I remember like that was one of my favorite movies because I just love the way, she was told she couldn't be a manager, but she got
Again,
her way.
similar.
Yeah,
Okay.
she was put in a box, right? And I'm getting chills as I say that. And so yeah, so that movie just really inspired me, right? It's just like another movie that really inspired me, not with J Lo, but it's just coming to me right now because it's a movie in New York as well. Was Working Girl with Melanie Griffith, where she was this, secretary, and then she went on to become this big CEO, badass CEO. And so it's the things people tell us about ourselves that keep us in a box if
Mhm.
we choose to believe them.
Yeah.
Well, J-Lo chose to not believe it,
Mhm.
believe her mother. She left. She went and did her own freaking thing.
Yeah.
And she got some success, right? She got a little bit more than some success to the point where she did this movie Hustlers. And it actually launched right here in Toronto at the Toronto Film Festival. And it got a lot of great acclaim. And she was and in the movie you'll see her in the car as she's getting this family scrolling of go Jets, right? Because they follow the New York Jets over because her family's still in New York. And I think they still live in the Bronx where she was born. But anyways, so they're following this family thread. She's following this family thread, and everyone's like, "Go Jets, go Jets!" And then I think one of her sisters put in, "Oh, here's an article on J-Lo's success, on Jennifer's success tonight or yesterday or whenever it was, I forget, on Hustlers," right? And the critics loved her, right? She came off as a serious actress to the point where there was Oscar buzz that she could possibly win an Oscar. And so she was in the car and she was looking at all the comments, about the Jets. And then there was this comment about her, in Hustlers and the amazing feedback she got. Well, the comment right after that was from her mother, and it was, "Go Jets."
Yeah.
Boom, mic drop.
Yeah.
The mother will not acknowledge that daughter. That daughter has become one of the biggest entertainers on the planet, but the mother will not acknowledge her.
Right.
So here's her going after these goals, almost like an fu to her mother,
Yeah.
or possibly, I need to prove her wrong. Well, I guess it's kind of the same energy, right? You need to
Yeah.
prove her wrong. But she also had that talent inside her. So she was living her truth, being an
Yeah.
artist, right? However, you saw her face when she said, "Go Jets," right after her mother said it.
Mhm.
Because she cannot go against the mean girl mother. The mean girl mother needs to control her, ignore her, keep her in a box. Because why? Her mother wanted to be an actress when she was a little girl. She
Is
never
that
got her
true?
dream.
Was it
Yes. Her
recorded?
mother
Oh,
wanted to be an actress.
right.
So she was triggered by her daughter who had the courage to do it, and she didn't. So to tie that up in a neat little bow, I tell the whole world, you need to get aligned, authentic, and fully self-expressed.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you are going to be triggered by people that are doing it.
Yeah.
Boom. Boom. What do you have to say about that?
As I'm listening to this, because I have, an only daughter, she's 23, I could not imagine
Mm,
not acknowledging my daughter. Not
yeah.
I don't care if she was, doing the same thing and doing it better than me. I'd say,
Yeah.
"Fucking right on." Like, amazing. Like,
Yeah.
I wanna be there to support her, encourage her, and uplift her. And all I keep thinking about is when I'm hearing you talk is, "Oh my god, the
Yeah.
life that that mother is missing out on."
Yeah.
because she doesn't
She
what
doesn't
because
see her daughter. She doesn't see her and celebrate her and support her.
like,
This is yeah. Oh, it is so
her
sad.
friends she's missing out on, her grandchildren she's missing out on
Well,
because
no, she still sees them. Here's the thing. You'll see the movie, she still sees
oh,
the family, except there's this dynamic that you can cut with a knife. It's so
I see.
thick, right? They show her at, a family gathering where she's telling J-Lo how to cook and she's like, "No, I like to do it this way." So it's like the mother tried to control, she
I
tries to
see.
control everybody because that's what mean girls do, right? They
Yeah,
control their environment for their comfort
yeah,
because they don't feel enough. They need to control everyone else. And anyone that's doing more than them, they will ignore. This has happened to me as well. Okay. I'm a former Argo cheerleader. Okay. And there are a lot of people that are watching me and ignoring me. And guess
yeah.
what? That's okay.
It is
I
okay.
don't care. I don't
It is
care.
okay because, at the end of the day, it's not about them.
It's
It's
not about them.
you
Yeah.
and who you're serving in the world.
Yeah.
It's not about them, and if
Yeah.
that's how they choose to live in that small, little place, really, it is a small little
Yeah.
they're not going to move ahead themselves because that's the law of the universe,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
really
And I love them all. And I know they're doing the best they can from their state of consciousness, but so many cannot see me because I trigger them. And it's not saying I'm great because I'm not great. I'm just one person that had the courage to go for her dreams and her purpose. But it's about them you know, like I don't want to be acknowledged if it's not authentic. Sorry, I was trying to get to a point here and I lost my track here. But what I'm saying is that I love them. They're doing the best they can. I don't want to trigger people, but I do by living my truth. And that's what happens for you is that's what can happen for you when you go for your dreams. You could trigger your family. You could trigger your friends.
yeah,
But guess what? You need to do it anyway. You
yeah, yeah,
need to go for it anyway because what is the cost? You may become bitter like J-Lo's mom. Okay.
yeah.
So J-Lo right now, she's still trying to chase after her mother's approval, even all these years. And she just turned 50 recently. And she was told that she could possibly win an Oscar because of the Hustlers. Well, she never got that nomination. So she was hurt because she wants to be seen as a serious actress. Well, here's the thing. Does she want that Oscar for herself, really? Or does she want it to show her mom that she did it?
Maybe
Right?
they're both.
Maybe a bit of both, right? But here's what I want JLo to get. And this is why I want to coach her. Okay. I want her to get that she is enough exactly as she is right now.
Yeah,
She is enough. She has done, I don't know how many movies that have, and she's done a few dogs too. Okay. So, pardon me, JLo, if you're watching this, you've done a few dogs and I think you know that too, but she's done so many amazing movies that have brought so much light to people's lives. And guess what? If you don't get an Oscar, that's okay. That's one little community that decides who gets in, who gets out. It's almost like a little mean girl society and mean boy society, right? They get to determine who's who. And then everyone's like, oh, pick me, pick me. Well, guess what? What if you detach yourself from all of that and
mhm.
you decide that you're good enough and you're going to enjoy your art and you're going to do it from a fierce yet humble space of service to the planet? How would that feel in your body?
100%. 100 that's a mic drop right there, right?
Yeah.
Because we need this is the whole piece, and we talk about this before, is detaching from an outcome.
Yes.
Because as long as you're attached to something, you're chasing after something.
Yeah.
That something is outside of you.
Yeah.
When you know everything is within you, everything you have, we're speaking about her, but please, everyone that's watching, relate
See
this to your
yourself in J-Lo. See yourself in J-Lo. Yeah. Yeah.
whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
Because as long as you're chasing after something that's outside of you, it's never going to come.
Exactly.
You need to be at peace and you need to learn to accept the peace within you, and then everything around you just flows. Just
Exactly.
flows,
Exactly.
right? I'm getting that image right now of
Oh,
just yeah, just flowing down a river and you're just sitting there and you're just peaceful and everything around you is just floating around you.
yeah.
But it's coming towards you
Yeah.
because you are already the center of your peace,
Yes, yes. Oh, I
right?
just love that. I'm getting chills as you speak, Lisa. Yeah, absolutely.
Because
When you need
peace
outer validation, like you need oxygen,
yes,
like I used to be, that is not a good place to be. And you are dependent on others. You're codependent on them. You need them to feed you that you
yeah,
are enough. Her mother is not feeding her that she is enough. And she's the person that's supposed to love her most.
Yeah.
I get it, because you know what? My mother has not lived fully self-expressed either. And when I performed a few weeks ago with a 17-piece orchestra at one of my biggest gigs ever at Mississauga City Hall, my mother didn't come see me because
Mm.
I know that somehow I trigger her. And that's okay. I'm okay with that. I don't need to have her at my show. I know
Mhm.
she loves me, and I've done enough inner work that I want JLo to do as well. I don't know how much inner work JLo's done, but I feel like there's more for her to do, clearing the trauma of expectations from her mother's approval. And
Mhm.
I have cleared that trauma. I don't need my mother there. I have peace around it. I know that she's doing the best she can. I'm not going to
Mhm.
judge her not coming to see me on
Mhm.
a world-class stage. I don't
Mhm.
care, right?
Yeah.
And like, seriously, do you pick up the vibration in me that I really don't care? Like, and I
Yeah. No,
still love her. I still love her, right?
and the thing that comes to me when you talk like this is, and what this is what I say to my clients, when you heal your mind, all minds are joined, so everyone else around you heals.
Yeah.
And it's like that's the ripple effect that we
Yeah.
have on others, right?
Yeah.
Because all minds are joined, right?
Yes.
And
Oh, so
it just
beautiful.
it's whether you believe it or not, it
Yeah.
doesn't
It's
matter. And
true.
it's true. And I've seen so many clients say to me, one I'm seeing later today, and she says, you know, like things in my home have changed.
Yeah.
My
How
children have,
so? How so?
she said, my children have calmed down. They speak differently.
Oh my
She said, my
gosh.
husband speaks differently to me. Like we're
Yeah.
just, it's a completely different. And I said, and she said, and I keep going back to what you say, all minds are joined. She
Yeah.
said, and I've healed my mind. And it's almost like this ripple effect. I said,
Oh, so
happens
beautiful.
happens
More chills of recognition. Yeah. That's
Marianne Williamson talks
so
about that.
beautiful.
So many talk about that, that we have to, our only job on this planet is to heal our own
Yes.
self,
Yes.
heal our
Yes.
own, tame our own ego. And as
Yes.
long as you're chasing after something that's outside of you, you're chasing after an ego that really doesn't exist. It's a complete illusion. And
Yeah.
you're edging God out, if you will.
Exactly. Ego edging God out. Yeah. Yeah. You're looking for something outside of you to validate your existence, to show you that you are enough. Well, guess what? We are enough if we
Yeah,
choose to believe that we are enough. And we have to do the excavating, getting rid of all the layers of people's
yes,
expectations, or not giving us the love we needed, not giving us the respect we needed, not giving us the approval we wanted. We need to get rid of all of that and just be okay on our own. And
yeah,
and then we will attract the right people and we will have strong community, but from a place of interdependence, not codependence. Okay. There's
absolutely.
another mic drop.
Yeah,
Interdependence. Like,
yeah,
I am interdependent with you, Lisa. I don't need you to be a certain way for me to be happy, right? Like,
yeah,
your beliefs and my beliefs can be very different in some areas. I don't need you to believe what I believe, right? I
yeah,
have respect for you and your beliefs, and I know you respect me and my
yeah,
beliefs. And that is great, right? So I don't need you to be a certain way for my comfort. That's codependence. But we
right.
have interdependence because we do have this in common, and we're going to
Yes,
be doing our group coaching soon, which I'm so freaking excited about.
me too.
And and we get to help people to be activated into their aligned, authentic, fully self-expressed self, right? Going into their act two, that they know they're here to shine in a bigger way than their act one.
Yeah, I love that. I love, love, love that. And if when you are going into your act two and you're emerging into this new self, or whether you're there already or you're just learning and you're trying to figure it out, you got to get rid of the baggage. You got to
Yeah.
get rid of the old programs, the old paradigms, the old
Yeah. That's what we
story,
do.
the old shit that's
Yeah.
running
Yeah.
your
The show.
unconscious mind,
Yeah.
because
Absolutely.
it runs the show every single time. And no matter, you want to get, you want to be there, but you're here. You
Yeah.
can't get from A to B until you solve this shit
Yeah,
in group right here.
absolutely. And as one of my, if I can jump in, that's so beautiful, Lisa. As one of my beautiful miracle mindset mentor leaders, Eleanor Hayward's, she uses this metaphor of the backpack, right? Like, if you're here and you want to get here, right? Like, you've got this heavy backpack on, you're not going to get there, right? You need to lighten up, take out those bricks, examine those beliefs, right? Do they
Yeah,
still serve you? If not, put them down, right? Pick up another one. Does it still serve you? If not, put it down. And then you know what you can do? You can actually build a beautiful walkway to where you want to be by letting
yeah,
go of those bricks in your backpack. Isn't that a
yeah,
cool analogy?
Well, yeah, and I've heard that so many times, right? Like, you drop the backpack, let go of the
Yeah.
rocks, like, get rid of them
Yeah.
because they're not serving you. They
Yeah.
really, really are not serving you.
Yeah.
And the problem is sometimes unless we do our inner work, we don't realize, like, not everybody realizes
No.
that they've still got those bricks in the backpack.
'Cause you don't
They
see the back of your head, right? You can't see what you don't know. You don't know what you don't know, right?
right, and some people think it's, "Well, this is just the way I am," or "This is just the way it is. This is just the way I was brought up." I hear that a lot,
Mhm,
right?
mhm.
"Well, this is just, the way it is." And I said to a client earlier today because she was saying she's struggling, and I said, "Are you doing your work
Mm.
that we've done over? Are you actually doing the work?" Because, just I say to clients, just because you've had this breakthrough doesn't
Yeah.
mean, "Oh, I'm good for the rest of my life. I'm never
Yeah.
gonna have something go
It's
wrong
like
again."
showering once and saying, "I'm clean," right? Yeah. Yeah.
Ridiculous, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I said, "Are you doing the work?" And I mean, I haven't heard from her yet, but a lot of people were saying, "Well, I'm trying," or,
Mhm.
and it's like, I unless you are doing the work, you are
Yeah.
stopping to feel the trigger. "Oh, crap, I feel the trigger coming up."
Yeah.
We'll use JLo's experience, right? Like, "Oh, there's that mean mother again coming, like, I feel her, I gotta prove something to her." As
Mhm.
long as you feel that, you have to feel it in order to heal it.
Right.
And
Right.
if you're not going to feel it and you're not going to sit with it, then it's
Yeah.
never going to heal.
Right.
You do
Right.
not let go of that rock
Yeah.
out of the backpack. You're just gonna keep carrying it around
Yeah.
over and over. And in fact, it's
Absolutely.
going to multiply, it's going to get worse, and what
Yep.
I tell clients, it's like the snowball going down the hill. It's just gonna keep gaining momentum until it knocks you over,
Yeah.
really,
And
is what.
sometimes it's health that knocks you over, and
Yes,
sometimes it's your relationship, right? Sometimes it's wealth, you could lose a business because you haven't done the inner work and you haven't released the crap and it's affecting your business, right? So there's so many ways it can manifest in your life,
yeah,
right, Lisa?
yeah, 100%, and it just depends on. I I say, I was talking to my cousin last week about the money thing, and I think I shared this last week. And unless you could replace money with anything,
Yeah.
you just replace it with relationships, replace it with jobs, replace it with whatever
Health.
you.
Yeah.
If that's always the go-to, that's always being affected, God, you gotta sit and look at it. You really have to sit and
Yeah.
look at it in order for you, as you say, to be authentic, self-expressed, fully aligned. Like, in order for you to shine your light, because
Yep.
you were meant for a greater purpose on this earth, and that's the whole purpose of this
We
show
all
that we.
have it. Yep. We all
Right?
have it.
We all have it, every single one of us.
Yeah.
And thank God, I sometimes look back. I was thinking, I was working out this morning and I was like, thank God I left
Yeah.
teaching.
Yeah.
I mean, it hasn't been easy the last 4 years, and I'm still building my business, but thank God I did. I
Yeah.
can't imagine not living in my truth and just
Yeah.
staying here because it's a good money, it's good, pension, it's good benefits. Like,
Mm.
I don't wanna die with my music studying.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. And I
Yeah.
don't know what it was when I was working out, it just hit me, and I was like, "Okay, it hasn't been easy these last 4." No, I'm not on the top and making six-figure income. No, I am not, but I
Yeah.
know yet, and I know I
Yet.
will be,
Yeah.
and I 100% know I'm meant to serve the masses with this,
Yeah.
hour of coaching and one-on-one coaching and
Yeah.
speaking because we have so much in us,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's not coming from a place of ego. It's
No.
coming from, the experiences that we've had, and we're
The
ready to.
wisdom. The
Well,
wisdom. Yeah. Yeah.
and and honestly, it's coming from my guides and my
Yeah.
spirit and my
Yeah.
soul.
Same.
This is like, let's move. It's
Yeah.
time, right? It's time, it's go time.
It's
And
go
that's
time.
how it's go time. And I feel like that with everyone.
Yeah.
It's go time, especially if you're watching this, especially if you're in my group, you're here for a purpose.
Yeah.
It wasn't an accident you found this group. You're
Yeah.
ready to walk your act too. And I don't care whether you're doing it and you're doing amazing and you're doing the six-figure income, or you're not sure where you're supposed to be, you just know that something isn't fitting,
Mhm.
but you
Mhm.
something different. You're
Yeah.
here for a purpose, and you freaking deserve to be on this
Yeah.
earth shining your light.
Ah, mic
Okay.
drop. Mic drop. I love that.
A
Yeah. And
little,
as I like to say, get out of your own effing way, fear and
yeah,
ego. Your miracle life awaits. What's your miracle life? The life you were meant to live, the life that brings you joy, the life where you're not working a day in it because you're living in your purpose. You're living in your gifts, your
yes,
genius. That's the life I want for the whole freaking world.
yes,
And to let go of the trauma so that you're not controlled by others, right? So JLo has got part of it, but she hasn't got all of it. She still has trauma around her mother that's still controlling her and making her feel a certain way. But she's able to go back and say, you know what? F you, I'm going to go even bigger. You know what I mean? She's going to shine even brighter. Ellen DeGeneres likes to say, my haters are my motivators, right? So it's almost like her mother was kind of a hater, the mean girl, and she motivated her, but she had those gifts inside. So she was able to bring them out. And sometimes, yeah, gifts are activated by negative circumstances. I totally get that. But it's up to us if we want to live more consciously and have more peace around our gifts, have more
100%.
joy around our gifts, not just doing it like they do in Hollywood where they're running to prove something. They're
I know.
doing it from a place of humble service on the planet. See, that's how I was able to become a professional jazz singer at the age of 51. I truly was able to shift from a place of ego around my voice to a place of service with my voice.
Yeah.
And today, next week, July 23rd, I'm singing at the TD Niagara Jazz Festival, a world-class jazz festival, which to me was my biggest dream. It's a manifestation of one of my biggest dreams to perform at a world-class jazz festival. So that's what I'm doing. And it's not from a space of service. Like when I'm up there at the front, like I honestly don't give a crap if you look at me, tell me that I'm good. I don't really care because I'm there doing what I love. And I'm co-creating with an amazing virtuoso guitarist, Mark Diatel, shout out to him. We're Primavera Jazz Duo. We're an award-winning jazz duo, which is crazy, but it's us doing our thing, and us doing our thing inspires others to do their thing too. Right.
Right. Absolutely. 100%.
And that's service. That's not ego. That's service. Right.
I was just going to say, I want to go back because you said, get out of your own effing way and just do it. When you get out of your own effing way, do your effing work. The light is going to shine so freaking bright, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
100%. Janet says you both have so much in you, two super shiny lights in the world. Oh, Janet.
Love you, Janet. You're amazing.
And you too. Like Janet's a light too.
She is. Oh, that's her brand. Be the light. Be the light. And yeah, and I want to, if I could, just a quick little plug. I'm doing an event tonight, 7:00 Eastern Standard Time. The information is on my Facebook cover picture and my profile pic. So if anybody wants to join, I'm going to be channeling tonight, right? So I had a talk called "How to Go from Being a Crap Magnet into Being a Miracle Magnet." But this morning when I woke up, Spirit said, you ain't talking about that. You're going to go this other route. So I'm like, okay, Spirit, I'm going to go. I've never done this talk before, but I'm going to channel. And so if you want to join me at this, it's called Amplify Your Voice. Sorry, let me just double check. The event is called, tell you real quick here. It is called, I should know this off the top, Amplifying Voices, Women's Empowerment. It's actually a fundraiser for humanitarian crisis in the Ukraine. It's an event series, and you can actually purchase all the talks if you wish. So yeah, my talk is called How to Love Your Vibe and Go from Being a Crap Magnet to Being a Miracle Magnet. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm going a whole different route. So if you want to join tonight and be part of it, I'd love to have you there because it's actually in a Facebook group, so you can interact as well. So
I love it. Sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Perfect. Jennifer says, find what lights you up and do more of that.
Yes. Yes, absolutely, Jennifer. Yeah.
I love it.
So yeah, this has been amazing, Lisa.
This has been a great talk today. And I really hope that we have inspired somebody.
At least one person.
I really got something out of this, and that it has inspired you to do more of what lights you up. I don't care what it is. It could be writing, it could be singing, it could be, it doesn't matter. I just
learn to play piano, learn to play guitar, go on a stage. One of my clients was in such a dark place, and now she's on stages, right? Because doing this work brought out the thespian in her. So now she's on stages. It's insane. Yeah.
I love it. Amazing. Oh, thank you as always. It's been so amazing. And again, if you are watching this later, please just hit hashtag replay and let us know what you're doing more of that's lighting you up. And if you're not quite there yet, that's okay.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Just be on the path. Just be on the
just
path. Yeah.
just keep
Yeah.
putting one foot in front of the other.
Yeah.
And if you're watching this again on our YouTube channel, and if you're not, guys, like, share, and subscribe to this channel because I think we do offer a lot of value. At least I hope we do.
Yeah.
I hope we're here to, inspire all of you. So,
Activate you, inspire you, educate you in whatever way we're meant to, so
yeah,
that you can go live your freaking miracle life, your dreams.
I
And you
always say
deserve it. You deserve it.
100%. I might have quit the actual world of teaching in that institution, that little box that they want to put everybody in.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm now teaching on a completely different, and I'm teaching on a global scale. That's
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
mistake. I see
Oh,
that.
where you belong. You belong with Joe Dispenza on a stage. If you're watching, Joe, you got to talk to this woman.
I love it. I love it.
Oh, I
All
love you,
right, my
sweetie.
love. Thank you, everyone. And until next
Thank
week, we
you.
will see you later.
Yeah. Mwah.
Bye for now.
Bye.
3, 2, 1.